Sure as my own name, I have learned the work of alchemy. For what other name exists for magic that transmutes pain to light? I knew waning as a synonym for survival, which is an easy enough metaphor for endurance. I recall each night beneath a moon where I tilled my body for another's despite my refusal. Often, I made yes my first choice because it was all I was allowed. The world has seen more wilt than bloom from me, and so I know better now. You can't unstitch the story from behind a wound. All you can do is dress it. I need not tell the story behind the pain to know I got to the ending of it. When I say submission is the most powerful act I have ever committed, I am not dressing trauma in the clothes of reclamation. I am saying I have no further interest in withering. What defiance is greater than to find spring in the middle of winter? If there is no greater agony than an untold story, then allow me the one about submission born, not from the absence of safety, but the presence of it. I've known too many hands that took pieces of me thinking I'd not want them back when they were done. I know which words are synonymous with permission. I just never knew how to glory in them. I asked to tell a story, and so now here it is. In one kiss, he puts himself in my lap, all heat-seeking mouth and legs akimbo. In another, I learn a moon is just a chunk of planet yearning for all it left behind. In another, he is bright and alive and brimming with joy, and he does not see me cry. For if any part of this hurts, it is only because he asks for it too. How he says please, and I say yes. And he says more, and I say yes. And he says thank you, and I say yes. And y'all, when I say I am so damn careful with him, I mean I see everything I have always deserved. I grieve the boy who was buried in a dark room. I cheer the boy who dug himself out, who looked in the face of trauma and believed he'd be there, waiting on the other side of winter, because I deserve submission without dressing it in survival first, because I deserve to feel safe and adored in my submission, all small and powerful and giving at once, because the magic isn't that I said yes, it's that I kept saying yes when yes was not the only option. If there be craters, they are but open plots waiting for spring. And isn't that the most magical thing? That in the face of everything trauma could not take from me, there I am. And what better proof exists to show, not that I have survived, but that there is anything but wilt to be found here, that I am right there, that I'm right here. There I am, there I am, there I am.